So by the time you're watching this, I will have either crashed and burned completely.
Or reigned victorious.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
It just sounded fun.
Or did a good job. Many of you don't know this, and it's okay. I'm going to share anyway. I have been doing some itinerant preaching when churches need somebody to fill in for whatever reason. Maybe they're between pastors or pastors on vacation or whatever. I have been doing the fill-in guy thing if it's within, 6-8 hour drive of the house.
Yeah. 6-ish.
Around there.
Around there.
And so we'll see what happened. We'll tell you what happened. But actually, when you're watching this, it will all have been over by now.
Yep. Yeah.
And I guess the reason why I'm bringing this up, because we actually drove to Minnesota, which is kind of cool. And and we're not going to name the church because we don't want all the hate mail going there. And no, but some churches they want a little bit of anonymity, even though just because we've got a YouTube channel and it can get weird. Yeah. But I'm sharing this because I have for a long time encouraged every single one of you to really dig in and question yourself as to why you're doing what you're doing in terms of preparedness, farming, all the homesteading stuff that we do on this channel.
Yep.
Like, what is the reason behind what you're doing? Go.
Well, actually, the reason behind what I am doing here on our homestead is to provide healthy, nutritious food for our family, including our daughter Grace, who eats through G-Tube.
Mm-hmm. That's how it all started.
That is how it started.
That's the reason.
That has been my goal for the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. And I can't say we have arrived because there's still a lot to learn. But I think I've got a good handle on it. So at least I hope.
I guess the thing is that having an understanding of what it is that you're actually about is a lot more valuable than people really realize. And so I was thinking about this as I'm preparing for this sermon, because for me, the main focus for what we do, whether I'm in the recording studio or whether I'm editing video for clients, or whether we're showing you guys silly stuff we do on the farm, or whether I'm doing the everyday outreach YouTube channel, it all points back to God.
Absolutely.
All of it. And I think that a lot of people go through life without really realizing the how, what, when, where, who, when, why, about what you're doing.
Right.
And I think you're kind of gypping yourself when you don't realize, okay, I am doing this. And then it goes from just kind of reacting and living to being intentional.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So like growing tomatoes as a hobby is fine, but what if you were growing tomatoes as a hobby, but the point was to feed the kids in your neighborhood that didn't maybe have enough to eat?
Yeah.
Then you could do both.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Have you ever considered what it might be like if you, ladies, mostly ladies, I know gentlemen do too, but if you taught some canning classes?
That would be a huge benefit to the younger generation in your community.
How about learning how to bake
bread?
Bread
is, it's such an amazing thing to be able to give a fresh, hot loaf of bread to a friend or neighbor or family member who might be hurting or just needs some encouragement. Man, that does just some wonders to their attitude. Okay, so side note, kids are working at camp.
Our kids.
Our kids, yes, our kids. So I made them a loaf of bread and some cinnamon rolls.
Guess who is the most popular kid in the quad where they all sleep?
Sure. Caleb and Hope. Yeah.
They don't sleep in the same one.
No, they sleep. Yeah, there's 2 different buildings.
That was me.
Yeah.
Being not very descriptive.
That's okay.
But just wonder what it is that, okay, if you're already doing the things you're doing, have you really thought, can I be a benefit to other humans with this?
Right.
And here's another thing. This is a side thing. I just thought of this just now, so please forgive the rabbit trail. Here we go. So many of the preparedness-minded people that we know, they are so wrapped up in getting those beans, getting all that food put away, learning all these skills, doing all this stuff that they never answered the question, the important one, the big one. Why?
Yeah. Why are they doing it?
Are you honestly and truthfully spending tens of thousands of dollars and hour after hour upon each skill and each canning and food items to just breathe air another few weeks?
Yeah.
Year?
Right.
If your why is to draw breath for another little bit of time, you may want to consider upping your game in the why area.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And to only, have it for my little place here. I think it's a little maybe a little narrow-minded.
Self-absorbed,
Yeah,
self-centered kind of thing.
You got to think of your family and your close friends. And while, yes, they should be doing these things as well, and I'm hoping that you're encouraging them to do these things. If they are in need, please help them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, are you really going to push kids away? Because if you are, your why really needs a readjustment.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We are here to serve others, not to be served.
Yeah, not to dig a hole and put your head in it. And
Yeah.
I mean, okay, sorry. My mind was going 100 miles an hour. Sometimes the bottleneck happens here.
It gets backed up, yeah.
If you can't honestly and truthfully say, here's why I'm doing this, and it's not just 100% about you. If you can't get to the why and it's not 100% selfish, you may want to reassess why.
Yeah.
And then do something about it.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway,
reevaluate.
So that's honestly the thing that I was thinking about is being that I'm traveling places and Christa's been coming with and just preaching here and there. Every person has been gifted with certain abilities. Like we were talking, some people know how to bake bread. Some people know how to do canning. Some people know how to hunt. Some people know how to build things. But we all have something we can share instead of just keeping it to ourselves and keeping everybody out and at bay.
Yeah.
So there's really the thing that I wanted to bring up is that, what are the gifts that you're sharing? Because I know a lot of you are very gifted in certain areas and different areas.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, huh? It sounded like in Finding Nemo. What are you going to do about it, fish? Huh? Anyway, hopefully that's a little bit of encouragement for you. And I think knowing the why is probably one of the most important questions you can answer about doing the homesteading, preparedness, self-reliance, all that. If you don't know why, you're just going to be spinning in circles. And yeah.
Let's, instead of spinning in circles, let's have forward motion.
Intentional.
Yep.
All right, folks. Hopefully that is an encouragement to you. So I am Brad.
And I'm Christa.
Oh, yeah, wait. If I did crash and burn in the pulpit thing, I'll tell you later. Have an awesome and blessed day.